Alcatraz vs. Evil Librarians, Chapter 9, page 135. Yes, yes, Charles said, quite true. That's why they're going to execute us. Something about enlarging our bones, then putting them inside of rock formations so that they can be dug out by human archaeologists. Terribly undignified, the T-Rex said. Why did you even come here? Singh asked. The Hushlands aren't the type of place one comes on vacation. The dinosaurs exchanged ashamed glances. We wanted to write a paper, Charles admitted, about life in the Hushlands. Oh, for the love of, I said, is everybody from your continent a professor? We're not professors, the T-Rex huffed. We're field researchers, Charles said, completely different. We wanted to study primitives in their own environment, the Triceratops said, then he squinted, looking up at Singh. I say, don't I recognize you? Singh smiled modestly. Singh Smedry? Why, it is you, the Triceratops said. I absolutely loved your paper on Hushlander bartering techniques. Do they really trade little books in exchange for goods? They call the books dollar bills, Singh said. They're each only 1 page long, and yes, they do use them as currency. What else would you expect from a society constructed by librarians? Can we go? Bastille asked, looking tersely at me. What about freeing us? The Triceratops says. It would be terribly kind of you. We'll be quiet. We know how to sneak. We're quite good at blending in, Charles agreed. Oh, Bastille asked, raising an eyebrow. And how long did you last on this continent before being captured? Charles began. Well, the T-Rex said, we did get spotted rather quickly. Shouldn't have landed on such a popular beach, the Triceratops agreed. We pretended to be dead fish that washed up with the tide, Charles said. That didn't work very well. I kept sneezing, said the T-Rex. Blasted seaweed always makes me sneeze. I glanced at Bastille, then back at the dinosaurs. We'll come back for you, I told them. She's right. We can't risk exposing ourselves right now. Ah, very well then, said Charles. The pterodactyl. We'll just sit here. In our cages, said the T-Rex. Contemplating our impending doom, said the Triceratops. The reader may wonder why one of the dinosaurs was consistently referred to by his first name, while the others were not. There's a very simple and understandable reason for this. Have you ever tried to sell pterodactyl? We slipped out of the dinosaur room. Talking dinosaurs, I mumbled. Bastille nodded. I can only think of one group more annoying. I raised an eyebrow. Talking rocks, she said. Where do we go next? Next door, I pointed down the hallway. Any auras? Bastille asked. No, I replied. That doesn't necessarily mean the sands won't be in there, Bastille said. It would take some time for the sands to charge the area with a glow. I think we should check them. I nodded. Sounds good. Let me open this one, Bastille said. If there is something dangerous in there, it would be better if you didn't just stumble in and stare at it with a dumb look. I flushed as Bastille waved Singh and me back. Then she crept up to the door, placing her ear against the wood. I turned to Singh. So, do you really have talking rocks in your world? Oh, yes, he said with a nod. That must be odd, I said contemplatively. Talking rocks? They're really not all that exciting, Singh said. I looked at him quizzically. Can you honestly imagine anything interesting that a rock might have to say? Singh asked. Bastille shot an annoyed look back at us, and we quieted. Finally, she shook her head. Can't hear anything, she whispered, moving to push open the door. Wait, I said, an idea occurring to me. I pulled out the yellow-tinted tracker's lenses and slid them on. After focusing, I could see Bastille's footprints on the stone. They glowed a faint red. Other than that, the hallway was empty of footprints, except for mine and Singh's. Nobody got in that room recently, I said. Should be safe. And that's going to be page 139, chapter 9 of Alcatraz vs. Evil Librarians on the next episode.